Welcome to Faith in the Journey, a podcast that shares stories of unwavering faith and personal transformation. Today we celebrate the courage it takes to step out of our comfort zones and the hope that emerges from embracing change. May this story inspire you to keep pursuing the dreams and calling God has placed in your heart. Anna had always been the kind of person who liked plans. She liked lists, routines, and the quiet confidence that comes from knowing what tomorrow would bring. For years, she worked in an office role she knew inside out. Familiar faces, predictable tasks, a commute that sat comfortably between home and everything else. Outside work, she volunteered at her church and taught a small craft class on Saturday afternoons. It wasn't excitement she lacked, it was safety. Then the charity that ran the community hub where Anna volunteered announced it would close for refurbishment and reopen with a new focus, creating mentoring programs for young people and running creative workshops aimed at building employment skills. They asked volunteers to reapply for new roles. The announcement felt, to Anna, like the ground shifting under her feet. At first, she resisted. Her initial prayers were honest and tight. "Keep me where I am," she asked. "Give me my old rhythms back." But the list of verses a friend handed to her began to surface when the nights felt too long for worry. They were short lines about seasons, about times for change, about the world's unrest and the call to do practical good even when things feel uncertain. Reading them felt like meeting a wise voice in the quiet, not erasing fear, but framing it. One that stayed with her said life moves in seasons, a time for keeping and a time for letting go. That thought softened her panic. What if this wasn't a loss to be fixed, but a season to be lived? Another verse urged hands to be turned from conflict to work, to take whatever we have and use it for building, not for breaking. That idea nudged Anna away from imagining retreat and toward imagining contribution. She applied for a new post at the hub as a workshop coordinator, even though she had never led a program. Her first session was nerve-wracking. A group of teenagers shuffled in, some bright, some quiet, some skeptical. Anna began with a simple activity. Each person wrote one small skill they wished they had and one small step they could try that week. She modeled the courage she wanted to see by admitting she was stepping into something new herself. Small things multiplied. The young people who came to her sessions were used to adults who told them what to do. Anna learned to ask, to listen, and offer practical steps. Writing CV templates together, practicing interview questions, turning craft techniques into small business ideas. A line from the list about pruning a tree, cutting back what's dead to encourage new growth, came to mind when she helped a young woman stop a part-time job that was draining her and instead try a short training course. It was painful in the moment, but it created room for new shoots. Not everything smoothed out overnight. There were funding shortfalls, volunteers who left, and nights when Anna questioned whether she'd made a fool of herself by moving from a predictable office into this messy ministry. But the verses kept doing their work, reminding her that unrest is part of the landscape of life and history. Yet within that landscape, we are invited to make tools for growth. When meetings turned heated, she found herself guiding conversations toward practical solutions rather than blame. When a storm of criticism hit the hub publicly, Anna and the team used it to refine their approach, turning pressure into creative adaptation. The real turning point came quietly. The hub was offered a small partnership with a nearby college to pilot an employability course. Because Anna had been consistent, showing up, listening, making practical choices week by week, she was asked to co-design the program. It wasn't a rescue from all worries, but it was an opening that matched the patient work she'd done in uncertain seasons. What can we draw from Anna's story? First, seasons change. Accepting that a chapter is a season, not the whole book, frees you to act with hope. Second, Scripture's hard truths can be invitations to transformation. Warnings aren't just doom, they are wake-up calls to use our hands and hearts productively. Third, faith paired with practical steps, asking the right questions, taking small risks, learning as you go, moves you from paralyzed by fear to steady in purpose. If one thing stays with you, let it be this. Courage often looks like ordinary faithfulness. It's turning up, doing the small work, and trusting that the season you're in is shaping something new. Try this week to identify one comfortable routine you can loosen and one practical step you can take toward a calling you've been avoiding. Do it for 7 days and see what changes. Thank you for listening to Faith in the Journey. If Anna's story resonated, I'd love to hear how you're stepping out of your comfort zone. Keep the faith in the everyday.